Would you believe me if I were really want to tell you that the same person who beat my first internet puzzle not once has beaten it again twice? And I have to say, that alone is really impressive. Now for this, I would like to simply explain myself on what is actually going on. So, this is my internet puzzle which I made, okay? My original one was basically a 10-hour video where I had basically put in YouTube links scattered around it, yeah? And one of them was the correct ending. I took this up a notch, as you can see. And what I ended up doing is I made level 2 for this. I made a continuation of the first internet puzzle, where you had a really long video and you had links scattered out. Yes, I made it harder. Then I also had level 2. Level 2 in which I had 10 links. One of them is the correct link. There's a theme of links going on here, and I kept that on through level 3, which I did Morse code, level 3 being the final one. For now, when I make more internet parts, puzzle parts, then it will probably be harder. Let's talk about internet puzzle level 3. Now, to explain what actually happened with this, yeah, not only did I make level 3, but I had also made a mistake. That mistake being is that I failed to consider that Morse code is in all capitals. Knowing that Morse code is in all capitals, what did I end up doing? I ended up making the puzzle a lot harder than I expected it to be. But people solved it. And the same guy who solved it, and he had a couple friends as well, and I'll let them know about it too because they beat the puzzle. If you beat it, you're going to be on video. They ended up coming up with a program to actually decode the Morse code and find a way to actually get the correct YouTube link, which I, for one, am really impressed as someone who really loves hearing about stuff like this. I really wanted to place emphasis upon this video and how the winners actually took the time to go ahead and clear this, so I decided to go for an interview in which I'm going to read it out. I said I was going to be asking the questions here, and I started my first question. What was going through your mind when you begun this puzzle? To which Ozzy replied, I found myself enthralled with the prospect of a tough and challenging puzzle. Keys replied, I love the challenge and watching everyone struggle. We then moved on to question 2. Did you think you would win a second time? To which Keys replied, 100% no doubt in our mind, too determined to let this opportunity slip from our hands. Ozzy then followed up with, for sure mate, this challenge is simply too important to us. Our dedication knows no bounds. I then moved on to my third question. Describe to me your first thoughts when reaching level 3, which was the Morse code section. Ozzy said initially a bit confused, then we just realised it was Morse code. Yeah, that sounds a bit right, just confused, then quickly realised. Orbit then replied by saying, luckily Keys cracked the code by translating the Morse code audio. He was largely helped by Pablo. Ozzy then said, yeah man, big ups to Pablo. Orbit then went on with, then Ozzy used his Gmod special operating force training to code a way to find every YouTube link. Ozzy, care to share what this entailed? And Ozzy went with a GIF, said, I actually have live footage, which showed some kind of hacker going through and just going through all sorts of stuff, which actually got a pretty good chuckle out of me. Keys then said, guys, be serious, this is an interview. Ozzy said, that is an artistic representation of my process. At this point, you can tell which I actually said later on, I was actually really entertained by this. I love it when people try not to take themselves too seriously in interviews. As you can see over here, I ended up talking about the humour and how I was actually enjoying it. Then we moved on to question 4. I said, how many levels would you expect if I were to make another part? Ozzy then said, at least 1, but I imagine it would be somewhere close to 5. Which was exactly my thoughts because I am thinking of maybe doing 5 for the next one, if I'm in the mood to do so. He said, at least 5 minimum, I can only assume. Which was basically all of the questions by then. Keys also left the comments just like last time, and he said, have that sunshine, better be in the next video, and he said, how's this for Morse code? Which I'm not going to translate for you can go translate for yourself. It got a good chuckle out of me though. And that is it. I wanted to just take the time to congratulate. 50 sub special is going to be coming out for my next video, then Walking Series Part 13. I'll be seeing you around until then.